Hi, I'm State Representative Roger Goodman from the 45th Legislative District, which includes the beautiful Snoqualmie Valley in Duval and Carnation, the city of Woodinville and the northern parts of Redmond and Kirkland, and a slice of Sammamish as well. Thank you very much for the opportunity to serve you. It's an honor and a privilege. We're in the fourth week of the legislative session now, with most of the major bills having been introduced and all of the committees hearing those bills and passing them on to the House floor. Of course, the same thing is also happening on the Senate side. So we're really right into the middle of our work. Now, our principal concern this year, of course, is the budget. Somehow we're going to have to balance the budget, facing a $6 billion deficit with no ability to raise any new revenue, even temporarily. And so we're really going to have to follow some key principles so that we can survive the session. For me, those principles are, first, to protect the most vulnerable. We need to protect the elderly and children and the disabled. And there are many programs in place that we have to preserve because otherwise we won't be able to avert the increased costs of caring for them otherwise. So that's my second rule, is let's not be penny wise and pound foolish, perhaps withdrawing investment from key programs, but in fact yielding greater costs right away. And finally, to mitigate the pain, we must find some way to find new revenue or new sources of funding, perhaps by taking a critical look at wasteful tax exemptions. There arguably are about $100 million worth of tax exemptions that we could look at that are not benefiting the Washington state economy, not producing any new jobs, and not yielding any new revenue to the state. And so by taking a critical look at those, we might be able to find a little bit of extra funding to mitigate the pain. Other than the budget, I'm legislating quite actively to enhance income security, health security, and retirement security, but more than anything else, safety on our roadways, safety in our homes, and safety in public places. I serve as the Vice Chair of the Judiciary Committee, where we consider a broad range of rights and responsibilities, and I also sit on the Public Safety Committee, which has jurisdiction over criminal matters. And I've introduced quite a number of bills to reduce the violence from domestic violence, as well as get drunk drivers off of our roadways. Those bills are moving through the process quite well. We've gotten all the stakeholders to agree on most of the provisions, and I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to, as I said, increase public safety through those bills. Well, we have about 3 months remaining in the legislative session to finish all the negotiations, somehow balance the budget, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. But I actually encourage you to contact me either by email or by telephone, and if you can, to make a personal visit to Olympia, because that FaceTime really makes a difference to me, puts an issue on my radar screen, so to speak. So please do contact me as we're working through these difficult issues. Let me know what's important to you, because I always want to remain accessible and responsive to you. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve, and I'll be back soon with another update.